Sparkle Beats Fizzy and welcome back to my channel. For today's video we're going to be talking about a YouTuber. Her YouTube name is called Wizardliz and she'll talk about manifestation, law of attraction and how to manifest things, and she'll usually focus on content with like how to manifest a wealthy man, a rich man, a provider. And I just want to talk about the news that's going on with her. Going back to her channel, I would come across her videos and I love how uplifting and positive it is towards, well, ideally women. I don't usually watch all of her videos, but I'd come across some of her videos and like how motivating she is, how uplifting she is, and also like some of her ideals. She'd mainly talk about getting the type of partner that she desires. For her, it's someone who's a provider, a rich person, and someone who wants to work. And another thing I liked about her is that she would always talk about how she liked giving to her mother and like giving back to her mother, giving money to her mother. I really like that because that's something that I personally aim to do. But the thing is, with the recent news, with her husband that she's currently with, I knew she was married, but I didn't realize that she's 4 months pregnant. So she covers a lot of manifestation topics and a lot of topics regarding men, and she's claimed to like manifest a husband. I don't remember her husband's name, it starts with the L, I think, but I think he's a rich man. He works hard, he's got businesses. That's the type of man that she wants to manifest. But now it turns out that I'll put a snippet of like the snippet of what she put up on her socials, that he's unfortunately cheated on her, and she's 4 months pregnant as well. I don't know if it's 5 months by now, but 4 months pregnant. When I heard it, I was so shocked. I was like, oh my god, what? Why? When did this happen? Because I knew she was married, I didn't know she was pregnant. I was like, what the hell? How can you? Why there's a baby inside of you? What? How did you even find out? And why would you? I was just like baffled. And it also made me query, how did she manifest this type of man into her life? Like, why does she deserve, or like, why did she get this type of man? Did she get this type of man so that she could get a better man or not? Because now she's officially, I think she's officially left. She said something about the haters gonna hate. But this is very sad. She's 4 months pregnant. There's a human inside of her body and it's growing, and she can't at this point, if she wanted to, if she wanted to, she can't have an abortion, because now she's in like a broken up marriage. She's separated from him, so it's like a broken home and broken marriage. I think he's been posting on the socials that he's sad, well, that he regrets it and whatnot, that he's taking account of his actions. But I don't think, because of like what she's put out on her content, she aligns with her content and whatnot. I think she's decided to leave him because that's not what she's aligned with. But he, I think, still wants to be back with her. But I don't think she said that, no, if you're gonna do that, then I'm gone. So that's what she's done. And it's weird because if 1,000 times like her video should say that that she would make sure that she's independent, even if she's in a relationship. So I'm surprised that he would do that, knowing that she would most likely decide to leave. And now that she's 4 months pregnant, I mentioned, she can't have an abortion. And also, this is her first child, her first pregnancy, so he's somewhat like ruined it for her. This is her first child. Like, imagine, she's probably hormonal, going through it, and now I think she's I don't know if she's filed for divorce, but I think she wants to divorce from him. But now, if that is the case, she would have to deal with all the legal aspects of it while she's 4 months pregnant. She's hormonal. Throughout the journey of her pregnancy, it's gonna be so awkward, and even post pregnancy, it's gonna still be awkward. Like, every time she have to meet the father of her child, she'd have to look at him and think about how he betrayed her trust, how he betrayed the marriage, how he broke her trust, and she'd have to see him all the time. We need to think, what about the baby? Like, why Mr. L? I'm gonna call her husband Mr. L because I don't know what his name. I know it starts with L, but that's it. So Mr. L, like, that is your blood, that is your baby, that is your DNA growing inside of her. Why would you do that in this situation? Why would you waste someone's time in a situation? Because he's married to her. That means that child is going to end up in a broken marriage. You wasted her time, you wasted your own time, and you're going to waste this baby's time. Also, they were married. I don't know for how long they were married for, but I knew she had a husband for some time. Like, you see him on the Q&A videos. And also, she's like a social media influencer. So her cheating on him, it's like, you're gonna find out. Like, she does influencing. Like people are gonna see her face. Like, you're gonna like, this guy, he's probably got so many businesses, but he didn't think this through. He said that his lust got the best of him. Or women and men can learn from this. If you're in a relationship, it's a marriage contract. It is a contract, so it's not just a lovey-dovey, like, I like you, you like me. No, it's a marriage contract. This is a legal document as to whom your spouse is. If this is the case, you need to understand what is said through the vows, because last time I checked, isn't it death do us part. So we need to stop taking marriage lightly, and also understand the boundaries within the relationship. So when you do get, whether you're a woman or a man, when you do get into a relationship, I think in this generation we need to ask ourselves, well, we need to tell your partner, establish the boundaries, like what is cheating to you, because in their case, I don't think they've I don't think Mr. L has like done anything further. Well, I don't know if he has kissed or done anything further, but I know he based on the text that Liz, you know, showed, he had intentions of cheating. So he had intentions of cheating. He cheated. In any type of relationship, you need to set up your boundaries and say what is cheating. Are you allowed to have an open relationship? Because I was watching a UGY video, which is like how to catch a cheating video that I usually watch, and there was a couple, but with that couple they had a third couple that decided to have like an open, well, no, to date a third person within the couple. So it's like a open relationship, but kind of with one person, like a specific person. So they were, all three of them were dating. That was consensual. Like one of them asked if they could do it. It was both consensual, and it was actually the woman that asked to do it, and the man was like, okay, if you're down for it. And they were quite happy within the relationship. So if you want a marriage like that, you need to make it clear to your partner, are we allowed to like date other people? Are we going to stay are we going to stick to each other and not date outside the marriage? You need to make clear into generations. I don't think people understand, and it may be in Mr. L's case that because she's pregnant, I don't know, she's going through it's hormonal, that that he had a lust, his lust took over the best in him. But prior to that, if you get into marriage or if you decide to have children within the marriage, you need to understand that this may occur. Not first of all, he's not like a 15-year-old teenager, and you can control your lust. Like, I remember I saw a quote and it said, if you can't control your lust, then you can't lead. Anybody, a man or woman, you can't lead. So it's like, that's on you, sir. So I used to watch like a podcast, I forgot, so and so in gigs, and there was so many like cheating confessions of like guys cheating, girls cheating, and also within the marriage, and like open relationships. Also guys saying that they wanted an open relationship. The guy realizes that the woman or wife is having far too much fun, or the guy cheats and then they decides to have an open relationship, and then the guy regrets it, but he's the one that initiated, he's the one that cheated in the first place, so he's caused the situation. Or like there was in a situation where one of the guys had a wife, he loved his wife, but she was pregnant and he wanted to, you know, have intercourse, so he went out and did it with someone, but then he tried to break it up with the side chick. Oh my god, I'm going off on a tangent, but the side chick didn't want to break it up, but then he was in trouble because he had loved his wife and he had a kid. Oh my god, it was just messy. It was messy. Like, guys, don't bother. Don't do. Look at the mess of it. Like, look how messy it is. What I'm trying to say, what we can learn from this is, if you're in a marriage or if like your partner's pregnant, you need to set boundaries within the marriage. You need to understand what is cheating to what is cheating within this marriage, what is cheating to you, and what is cheating to him. And you need to have a common ground as to what cheating is, because it may be different for everyone, but you need to make sure you have a common ground. If you need to make it like a fake paper, contract paper on like a document, then you both sign, and do that within the marriage. Like, even if it's fake and it's not like official, do it. Like, do it, because these days I don't think people understand the commitments that I needed within a marriage. With this contract, you also need to lay the grounds as to what will happen if the contract gets broken. Like, if you break this contract, if you cheat on me, I will leave. If you do so and so, I will do this. I will file for divorce. Stuff like that, because once you have that contract set, then you know that. And Mr. L should have known, because she's done plenty of videos and he probably watched her videos, and he's also had a Q&A with her in some of her videos, and she would also like sometimes involve her husband in her videos, and she would talk about him a lot. But he should know like the things that she said in her videos, and I don't think that that's what aligns with her morals. And because what he did, it doesn't align with her morals, it doesn't align with her values, it doesn't align with her platform, it doesn't align with her, she decided to leave. Like, this is what you signed up for, because like, you knew what was going to happen. Even her followers, her subscribers knew. So if you didn't know that was going to happen, and you're coming back and saying, oh, I regret it, then you can control your lust, then that's on you. You were warned, Mr. L. You were warned. I remember watching this other video because a lot of men spoke about the situation, which is actually nice to see like their side of like the situation. One of the men that I watched, because I didn't watch many, but he said something about nerdy guys and choosing nerdy guys. I even looked at the comments and I was like, I don't think she specifically chose Mr. L because he's a nerdy looking guy, and because with the YouTuber, he used to be a nerdy looking guy, and he worked on himself and become successful. His appearance is a lot more attractive than what he used to be, according to him. I don't think that was her type. I think she chose Mr. L because he was a provider, She ticked all of her boxes that she outlined in like all of her videos. He had money, he was willing to provide for her. That's the type of person that she wanted to attract. But she didn't do it based off her appearance, but she did it based off what values he showed. Well, maybe appearance, because it does have an effect regardless. But she did it based off the values that she wanted in a man. Wizardliz was also being compared to Andrew Tate. That's a whole other story. Like, it's just getting out of hand. I feel like it's more so she just has strong ideals. I don't think she's done anything illegal. If you really look into what Andrew Tate's doing, I have no idea. I just know there's a lot of illegal things that he's being accused of doing. I'm going off topic. So basically, what we can learn from this is, ladies, I'm not gonna lie. Like, if you're gonna get into marriage, if you're gonna have a child, if you're gonna have a child, you need to understand that. You need to prepare yourself. Like, make sure that you have, because I think she even said it, make sure you have money for yourself, make sure you have income for yourself if you can, because you never know. They might pass away and they might run away from home, I don't know, because of the stress, I don't know. But you need to mentally prepare yourself that even though it's to love my life, love him to death, something may happen. You need to lay the foundation for yourself. So if you're pregnant with children, you can leave whenever you want to, and also let them know that you can leave wherever you want to, or let them know that you're in a situation where you can leave wherever you want to, or let them know that if you fall out of love with me, then just let me know so I can do my thing and go. Because at this point, we've got no time to waste. Like, no one has time to waste. So whether you're a man or woman, you need to cover these topics. If you fall out of love, if you want to cheat, because basically there are lots of relationships or like situations where people are just in relationships but they're not actually in a relationship because you both align with the same values, so you're kind of stuck in the hamster wheel. So if this is the case, then you need to explain to the partner first and foremost that if you fall out of love with me, just tell me, so you don't have to cheat on me. It's so much easier if you just tell me, because that gives them like, I can just tell you if I don't love you, instead of having to cheat on you and break up the relationship by cheating on you. In the video, I'll probably say that women are gonna have kids alone, or prepare to have kids alone, something on those lines. But it might actually be the case. It might be the case. So the best thing is just to prepare yourself for it mentally, and also just communicate with your partner about things that might go wrong in the marriage and might break up the marriage if you start to fall out of love. I don't know how I came across this, and a woman that was about to get married, she put a post after she was weeping, she was crying, and that she didn't know what to do. And don't ask me how I was on Reddit and found this, but she said that she's in a wedding dress, she's at the altar, and I think she caught, I don't know if her bridesmaid or her caught her husband to be having sexual relations with his bridesman, the groomsman, and then it kind of broke her down. I remember, like, sometimes you come across these stories. That doesn't mean to dissuade you to not get into a relationship, because this happens to everyone. This happens to celebrities, this happens to normal people, this happens to royalty. So what I'm trying to say is just prepare yourself, because it can happen to anyone. And there are plenty of people who have long lasting relationships. They've been married for 50 years, 40 years, 12 years, 8 years, and they're thriving, they're doing so well. So I don't want to dissuade you, but what I'm trying to say is you need to prepare yourself, have these awkward discussions, whether you're within a marriage, pre the relationship, early into the relationship, even if it's your boyfriend or if it's your girlfriend, even in your puppy love relationship, just communicate and let it be know that it's temporary, it's a puppy love relationship. We might not make it, it might not work out in the end, and also consider what direction you want to go in life. Do you want to do this? Do you want to do that? And that it may not work out, not because you don't love each other, but because you want different things in life. And that's absolutely fine. We need to make this, normalize this. Like, it's absolutely fine to want different things. It's absolutely fine to want to break things off. Instead of wasting time, cheating, doing things behind each other's backs. It's just, no one has time for this. Like, let's keep it moving. Let's keep it going. Like, let's not waste each other's time. It's now like affected the baby. The baby isn't even out the womb. And this is already happening. Like, the marriage is already broken, and this is only 4 months into her being pregnant, and they were probably married for I feel like they were married for quite some time, like at least a year. So just 4 months into pregnancy is like, now you want to do this now? So that's what I'm saying. These discussions need to be made when you're pregnant. Just say, okay, as I'm pregnant, it's gonna be hard. Promise me, like, you won't cheat. If the lust gets too much, I don't know, make some like negotiations, because I'm not a man, so I don't know how hard it is. But as they say, if you can't control your lust, you can't lead. Okay, that was the end of the video. I hope you liked the video. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe if you felt vibe. I'll be posting more. I will definitely be posting at least once every two to 3ish days, and I hope you liked the video. If you want more content like this, I usually do self-improvement, self-growth content, manifestation content as well, and just like motivational fun videos. Anyway, that was it for today. Toodles.